Hello friends, in today's video lectures we will see another very important topic of structure of solids, that is defect in solids. Name itself tell us that there is some problem, there is some defect, there is some different arrangement, or there is some missing of constituent particles or their ion while they are arranged in 3 dimension in a solids, that is normally called as defect. As you know that there is if you consider that a perfect solid is such a solid where it shows there is a arrangement of constituent particle in such a way that there is no any kind of mistake, right? But really there is no such ideal crystal or ideal solid, perfect solid found in the earth crust or in the nature. An ideally perfect crystal can be defined as one which has the same unit cell and contains same lattice point throughout the crystals. Means what actually? Suppose I have a very big crystals, and in that big crystal if there is a huge amount of unit cells, that means the unit cells are placed in that crystals in throughout uniformly. At the same time it should also having same lattice point throughout the crystals. That means there is no any kind of mistake. So arrangement of unit cells were in a solid which is completely uniform, there is nothing any type of problem, so that is called as a defect in a crystals. I will take general example here. Suppose if you are going to buy some materials in a shop, for example if you want to buy a shirt, and when you goes to the shop, cloth shop, and if you found any kind of problem, any kind of material, any kind of mistake in that particular shirt, then that buyer or seller, we can say, tell us that it is a defect in that particular piece. So, or I will take another example that we are human beings. So in human being, you know that there is no such a person which is not going to do any kind of mistake. Every person has person. If you say the word person, that means there will be some mistake always come in his life. So that mistake, actually here the word mistake is used not only for directly word as a mistake, but there is a missing of constituent particle, there is some changing the arrangement, and as a result what happened, you will see the defect in the crystals. A perfect crystal can be obtained hypothetically at absolute zero, that means at 0 Kelvin temperature only, commonly named as absolute zero temperature. At that temperature every crystal exists in a ideal manner or in a perfect fashion. But it is very difficult to achieve that temperature. We are seeing the crystals in a room temperature, that is 25 degrees Celsius, means 373 Kelvin temperature. That means if you take minus 337 Kelvin, then you will get what? 0 Kelvin actually. At any temperature above 0 Kelvin, the crystal is having some defect, and that defect may be due to absorption of thermal energy, may be due to some arrangement of constituent particles in that. So A deviation from completely ordered arrangement in crystal is known as defect. Again, the word deviation means slight change that accompanied during the formation of crystals, which result into the defect. Right? If you change the order, if you change the arrangement slightly, even by changing temperature also, by changing methods of preparation of it, so we'll get a defect in that particular crystal system. The different types of defects we can see in the crystals, which are mentioned as basically in your book, that is 3 important defects they have mentioned. Out of that, we want to study only one defect, and that is the point defect. So here we will see first important defect mostly found in the crystal, that is called as point defect. That point defect is also called as zero dimensional defect. That means here there is no dimensional changes we can see. Only we have to consider the point defect into 3 important aspects. One is called as impurity defect, second one is a interstitial defect, and third one is a vacancy defect. So here we will see first impurity defect. Again, there are 2 types of main point defect. One is called as substitutional impurity defect, another is called as an interstitial impurity defect. Second one is the interstitial or self interstitial point defect, and third one is called as vacancies point defect. In vacancy point defect, again we want to consider 2 important defects. One is called as Schottky defect, another is called as a Frankel defect. For your syllabus, we want to mostly focus on only 2 important defects which are of vacancies. One is called as Schottky defect, another is a Frankel defect. So here we saw point defect. This is just what little bit information about the point defect. In detail we will discuss later on. Second important defect mostly observed in the crystals, that is called as a line defect. As I said, in point defect some points are missing. Some points create during the formation of crystals or during the formation of crystal lattice. If there is a missing of unit cells, that means there will be a missing of point or missing of some lattice point. So that is called as point defect. But sometimes what happens, whole line is going to missed. That means if you have a 3-dimensional structure, and in that 3-dimensional structures, if whole line which constitute different points, and if all this point which comes in one lines, if they are going to missing, they are going to completely missing, then it is called as a 1-dimensional defect. That is called as a line defect. That line defect may be because of edge dislocation, maybe because of screw dislocation, or maybe because of mixed dislocation. That means at particular edges some dislocation of points takes place, some screw dislocation may be occurred, or some mixed dislocation may be occurred. So all comes into the defect that is called as line defect. But remember, it is a 1-dimensional defect. Whether that constituent particles, whether that comes into vertical line, so whole vertical line will get missing, or sometimes horizontal lines also going to missing. Third important defect which mostly observed in solids, and that is called as surface defect. Now here surface defect is a 2-dimensional defect. That means if you consider any surface of crystal lattice, whole surface of that crystal lattice is going to missing, or is going to change. So surface defect is of again three important category. One is called as lineage boundary, second one is called as grain boundary, and third one is called as a stacking fault. These are the three important surface defects mostly observed in a crystal lattice. And last defect, which is called as a three-dimensional defect, called as a volume defect. Sometimes what happen, ovoids or clusters that are going to missing, that is called as volume defect or a three-dimensional defect. So remember, these four important defects mostly observed in a crystal lattice. One is called as point defect, second one is called as line defect, third one is called as surface defect, and fourth one is called as volume defect. Among that four important defects, we want to mostly focus on first defect, that is called as a point defect. So point defect is the most important defect that we want to study in this topic or this chapter called as a structure of solids. So let me define first what is defect or point defect. The defect or imperfection produced in the arrangement of a point like constant particles, example an atom or ion or a molecule in the crystalline structure, is called as point defect. That means if there is some time what happens, suppose I have crystals and in that particular crystals if some point is going to missing, that point may be called as atom, the point may be constituted by ion, the point may be constituted by molecule. So that point, if it is not present at its proper position or if it is missing from its proper position, then there will be some defect or imperfections comes into picture. So this imperfection is called as point defect. As I said earlier also, we are a human being, so there is no any person which is a completely perfect. There is always some imperfections, and because of that imperfections we are going to try to make a thing perfect. So that you have to remember here. Another important definition is that if the deviation from regularity or periodicity occurs due to missing atoms, due to displaced atom, or due to extra atoms, that is confined to very small region of only a few lattice constant, it is also called as point defect. That means if there is some time of deviation may be occurred irregularly or regularly or periodically, which may be due to missing of atoms, which may be due to displacement of atoms, or which may be due to extra atoms. So all these are the possibilities where that possibility will always come into the picture about the defect or the defect which comes into the picture because of that particular possibilities, called as point defect. Now here we want to discuss three different ways which are responsible to form a defect. One is called as impurity defect. So in impurity defect, mostly it is very common in the crystals. Impurity defect may be fit into following two ways. One is called as, which is also shown in picture also in diagrams. Impurity may occupy a position normally occupied by the host atoms. That means whatever the constant particle called as host atom, if that host atom is replaced by impurity, or the impurity is also called as a foreign atom, and that foreign atom take a position of a regular atom, that is called as a substitution impurity defect. Or sometime what happen, if the impurity or foreign atoms occupy a position of ovoid or unfilled volume of crystal lattice is called as interstitial impurity. You can see here in one diagram regular atom is displaced by impurity, while in second diagram impurity or foreign atom take up interstitial position. That means regular position of that host atom is not affected. So whatever the space which is present in between the two layer of regular constituent particles, that space is occupied by foreign atom. That is called as interstitial impurity defect. And third one is a vacancy defect. The vacancy defect means what happened? The vacancy is unoccupied by the lattice site. That means sometime what happened, regular atom is going to miss out and that remains as a vacant. There is no any kind of foreign particle or foreign constituent particle or impurity which are going to take the position of that. So that is called as a vacancy. The vacancy is an unoccupied lattice site as shown in figure. It is a place or a position of a missing atom or ion in a crystal lattice called as vacancy defect. So basically we have two types of vacancy defect which is called as a Schottky defect. Vacancy defect is also called as a Schottky defect, and next one is a Frenkel defect. So we want to, in your syllabus we want to study only two important examples of defect. One is called as Schottky defect and other is called as a Frenkel defect. So in next video lecture we will discuss these two important defects. Okay.